Hey folks, welcome back to the vlog. My name is Brackin.
I'm Lindsay, and this is Tiny Notes from Home.
We're about faith, family, and following Jesus, and we hope you'll join us for the rest of the journey. On our journey this week, we're going to share with you the mountain of work we're faced with in our new home.
And the refreshing joy of a beautiful waterfall.
So in last week's video, we showed you all of the wonderful, beautiful, creative parts of this house. And we are very thankful for those things. In fact, we're thankful for the whole place, even the work that we are presented with. But before we jump into that and show you some of the nightmares that we're faced with, we have a couple of housekeeping announcements. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us, and we're happy to have you here. In fact, only 50% of our viewers are actually subscribed. So come on, click the button, show your support, and you'll get notified when we release new videos in the future. Also, next week we're gonna have an announcement about a temporary change we're making to the vlog. So be sure to stay tuned for that. It's very important, and we wanna make sure that you guys get all the details.
So thanks for all of your encouragement and your excitement about our new house. We're also really excited. But we have a lot of work to do, and we realize that as we share some of that it puts us in a vulnerable place. As we share the condition of the house, some of the repairs, we just hope that it can be a blessing to you as you see us working together as a family, and ultimately God will be glorified through this process.
Aside from all the work that needs to be done, we are super excited about taking on this house project for two reasons. The first is, of course, we see a lot of potential in the house, and actually we can stay here for a number of years after we're done fixing it up. And the second is that we see an opportunity in a number of places throughout the house to record new music and music videos. And in fact, we're going to set up a recording studio on site, and we hope to use the whole house as a set for a number of music videos. But first, let me show you a few things about the house that are going to need a little bit of attention before we can get back to the music. This is not intended to be a home renovation channel. This is not intended to be anything more than a family trying to do the best we can with the resources that we have been provided. So here we are in the bathroom, the upstairs bathroom. This whole room needs to be gutted and refinished. And here we are in one of the upstairs bedrooms. This one's actually not too bad. A little bit of cleaning, and I think we'll be good to go. And here we are in a bedroom upstairs on the other side of the house. This one we're gonna use for storage for a while. This might eventually become a temporary studio until we can get another building on site. All the windows in the house are original. Some of them don't work or are just stuck shut or open, and they're dirty and grimy. We need to fix all of that. We need to clean all the windows, but fortunately, there's storm glass all the way around the house. All this wood should probably be sanded and sealed somehow, just to keep the grime and the dust off of it, and that is a big job. There's much to be desired in the area of electrical and lighting, but I think that's something we can probably handle. The laundry room in here is a wreck, but there is a cool trap door in the floor, and that's where the real scary stuff is. So this is just an old cellar underneath the kitchen where the furnace is. And earlier I said part of this project was a nightmare. This pretty much sums that up. It's pretty rough. A lot of pipes and wires need to be completely redone from over the years. I'll be spending a lot of time underneath this house. Lindsay, do you want to spend a lot of time under here with me?
Oh, well, it is cool under here. That's one thing.
This looks like a nightmare. I was just kidding about having Lindsay help me under there. That is not how we roll around here. An interesting historical note about this house is it was supposedly built by a 5'2" German man in the 19-teens. And the ceilings in this room are super, super low. So I'm thinking this will end up becoming the boys' bedroom. And here we are off the kitchen. This is the fourth bedroom in the house. The kitchen actually is the biggest project in the house, which I'll have Lindsay tell you about.
So this kitchen is going to be the biggest project we start with, and it hasn't been updated in decades, clearly. Probably maybe some of this is original. So we'll need to gut it and just kind of start from scratch. So we won't be using the kitchen right away. We'll have a makeshift kitchen set up for a little while. We do like some of the original features of the kitchen, like these cabinets. They just need to be refinished and new life brought back into them. We'll try to salvage what we can.
The ceiling here is bowed down. The floor also is bowed, so we're actually gonna have to start from the foundation, support the ceiling before we can get into any of the renovations. And in order to do that work, we actually have to take out an old coal chimney, and we're gonna do that right now. Oh, look at that tongue. He's got the tongue move.
Hey Dad, can you take over now?
All right, I got it. Here, you grab the camera. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of days and a lot more of that. And that's a perfect segue into the waterfall, because I think we'll be spending a lot of time relaxing by the stream on our property and perhaps visiting the waterfall on the neighbor's property here in the coming weeks. And we'll take you there now. Of course, there's a lot of work to do outside as well, lots of landscaping. And there's actually a giant pile of brush in the front yard. It's a giant pile of brush. Might take a whole week to burn down. We already burned down one.
The stream at our last place was one of our boys' favorite places to play, and yet again God has provided a beautiful place for us to explore. We're very thankful.
Very noisy here, but the county that we live in western North Carolina is called Land of the Waterfalls. There are hundreds of these waterfalls everywhere, so we feel very blessed about that as well.
That's it for this week. We love you guys. God bless you. And we'll see you next time.